Just outside the gates of the happiest place on earth.
You'll find peeling paint, purple motel walls, and Willem Dafoe holding it all together.
I'm Juan,
I'm Owen.
and this is Below the Spotlight. The Florida Project isn't loud or flashy. It's a heartbreak hiding in sunshine.
And Dafoe's Bobby? He's the calm in the chaos, a quiet caretaker that sees everything and says just enough.
He's not the star, but he's the soul, guarding the edge of childhood and reality like a compassionate gatekeeper.
It's one of Dafoe's human roles, and somehow still one of his most powerful.
Let's head down Route 192 together and put this performance below the spotlight. Welcome everybody to Below the Spotlight. This is another episode coming to you straight from OJ Productions. I think that's what we have it called. Today we're going to be reviewing Willem Dafoe's performance in The Florida Project. Hopefully you guys had a chance to watch this film. It was a good one.
It was amazing.
Amazing, brother. Let's go over some fun movie facts here. So the release date of this movie was May of 2017. The director is Sean Baker. This movie had a budget of $2 million and actually made somewhat of a profit. They made about $5.9 million in the United States, so pretty good. Not too bad. We only have 3 co-stars that we're going to be focusing on today. So we have Brooklyn Prince as Mooney. We have Bria Venate as Haley, and we also have Willem Dafoe as Bobby. Owen, what the hell is this movie all about, brother?
Let me tell you what this movie is about. This movie is set in the shadow of the most magical place on earth, Disney World. 6-year-old Mooney and her 2 best friends forge their own adventures, while Mooney's struggling mom, Haley, and a kind-hearted motel manager, Bobby, protect the kids from the harsh reality that surrounds them.
It's kind of a short plot there. If you were to explain this movie to a friend, what would you say in your own terms if you want to recommend this movie?
Ooh, I would say this is it's like almost like a documentary, almost like
It is.
about the underbellies, you know, like the projects of Florida, of Disney World. I don't know, it's not like a typical movie where there's like some crazy plot line or anything. It's literally just like following these people's lives as they try to just survive being poor in Florida.
Yeah. Not your typical movie that I would approach.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but I think that's Sean Baker's style. He recently won Best Picture, I think, with Anora. It's kind of the same vibe. It's like just following people's lives. Mm-hmm. And even though sometimes it's not super like entertaining or exciting, he makes it like you feel for them, you know?
Yeah. And honestly, for the audience out there, I might have shared this about me, but this movie was very chill. It was very authentic. And if you think about the time where this came out, which was 2017, I think maybe Avengers and all those superhero movies were kind of peaking at that moment. So a nice movie like this, where it's just not all sound effects, green screens, you know, it's authentic at its core. This was such a very pleasing movie to watch.
It's not Hollywood slop. I may have used that many times before, but this movie is not Hollywood slop. I'll tell you what, Avengers. So we'll kind of go scene by scene with all of Willem Dafoe's scenes, skipping a few of them, but definitely hitting on the important ones. So just to start off is the introduction to Willem Dafoe in this movie. He has a very big role in this movie. Mm-hmm. Initially, Mooney and her friends are sitting on the second story of the motel, spitting just on like cars and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they get in trouble, and then Willem Dafoe has to come in and kind of like diffuse the situation.
Okay, her and her friend's school spit all over my kid in my car.
So that's the first glimpse of his character. You know, everything, the way he looks, the way he acts. What do you think about that?
Well, to make the audience aware, if you have not seen this movie, Willem Dafoe plays the character of a hotel manager or motel manager. So he's pretty much roaming the whole area. He's keeping tabs on appliances and making sure the tenants are up to date with their rent and stuff like that. You know, typical motel stuff. Yeah, no. When when I saw these kids, I was like, God damn, these kids need a spanking. Their
I
parents need
know.
to take their freaking belt.
My
and
mom would
just-
have whooped me.
So that was that did kind of caught me off guard. I thought the movie was going to be a little obnoxious at one point. I mean, it
That's
is,
true.
but I understood why it was obnoxious because it's kids. So
Yeah, growing up, in this situation as well.
mhm.
But it really like brought to light like this, I guess, the situation of everyone
Yeah,
in this motel is like they live there, like
yeah,
they're struggling to make money, and I've never heard of that before, like living in a motel like that.
hmm
I mean, I guess, but not like literally the whole motel is like residents.
all residents. Yeah, and Willem is he seemed like it was like he's like a father
Yeah,
for some
to like
reason.
everyone, to
Yeah,
like the whole motel and then all of its people. All right. So there's a few other mundane scenes. I think you mentioned that you like this
yes.
scene where he's just kind of like leaf blowing.
Yeah, there's a lot of scenes in here where they're just doing normal everyday things. And the one that I really liked was he was just leaf blowing. I think it was the parking space. It's just like maybe like a 10-second shot of just him
Yeah.
leaf blowing. He has his like whole gear. He has like a red shirt, jeans, I believe. He has his keys on the side. Very, very authentic. Something that you'll see like out of the corner of your eye if you ever visit a motel or anything like that. So I think that type of, I don't know, would you consider it like a transition scene?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, it really had no meaning whatsoever, and you could have had the movie without it, but it still made it feel good, I want to say. Like warm, like, oh, okay, like this guy's,
Yeah, and I think that's what leads to the movie being very documentary-esque
Yeah.
because you're just following the lives of these main people.
They're
And
just doing their everyday stuff, just going about their business.
yeah. So that was one of my favorite scenes. I liked it a lot. And then this next scene was I think it was kind of like you can kind of get a feel more of what Willem Dafoe's character is really like.
Yeah. So this old lady is by the pool, and she decides to just strip down naked to tan. And of course, the kids are like far away trying to see her. So Willem Dafoe, he has to go up to her and be like, "Hey, like you gotta put something on." He's like joking, kind of like
Yeah.
he's very like playful. And the lady is like, "Oh no, like what? This is like harassment." He's like, "Oh, she's touching my boobs," like. But that's just his style, I guess. He's just like, okay, like he's like a father, like a reluctant father figure. That's like, okay, come on now, like you know better.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. He's a guy that follows the rules directly, but also bends the rules as well. That I've noticed.
Yeah,
It seems like he'll do pretty much anything to kind of cover his tenants or even the kids, because it mainly follows the kids. I think there was one scene that I don't think we've included it here, Owen, but I think they were playing hide and seek, and they go
Oh,
to his
yeah.
office, and he's doing work, or he's like writing something, or he's on the computer, and
yeah,
like the kids just barge in under the under his desk, and
yeah.
he's just like
trying to
whatever.
hide, yeah.
We need to hide. We need to hide. We need to hide. Now go, 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 go.
This next scene, though, this one probably like my second favorite because it just kind of shows how bossy he is. So there's this scene where I believe the kids, they're in like the front yard of the hotel. There's like picnic benches and stuff like that. They're having ice cream or like drinking soda or something.
They're just like kind of.
They're just
hanging
chilling.
out, yeah.
And then some dude just comes in, and I think he's just like some old guy. He's just
Yeah, he's trying
asking
to take
questions.
pictures and stuff, right?
Yeah. Or asking them like, "Oh, how old
Oh,
are you?"
yeah, yeah.
Or like, "What's your name?" Or stuff like that.
Yeah, being real creepy.
What's your name?
Excuse me, can I help you?
No, that's okay.
What's okay? Mooney, get off that picnic table. People eat on that thing. Come on, girl. You a guest here?
No, I'm looking for a soda machine.
Come with me. Come with me.
You don't
Yeah, I know
understand.
where there's a soda machine.
No,
Just
no.
come with me.
You don't have
You want a soda, right?
yeah, I came here. I was passing by on the
Get
on
off
the road.
that picnic table.
I was just passing by.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get a soda because I need a
You're
soda.
parched, huh? What a choice.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, I thought you were thirsty.
Yeah.
Aren't you going to drink it now?
Yeah.
Good?
Sure.
Get the fuck out of here.
Then you see Willem Dafoe come from a distance, kind of interrogating the guy in some way, but not really.
Yeah, he kind of confronts him. He's like, hey, like, you need something? Like, he's trying to pull him away from the kids. And then, of course, the guy's like trying to look back at the kids, like, oh, no, I don't need anything. Oh, maybe a soda or something like that, right? He's like, yeah, okay. Well, the vending machines are this way. So, like, pulls him along. He's like, he's really, like, tugging on him. And then he lets him buy the soda. Like, or I guess forces him to buy the soda. He's like, you're thirsty, right? You're thirsty.
Coke?
You're gonna take
Sprite?
a drink of soda?
Yeah.
So then he cracks open the soda.
And he just fucking like smacks it, right?
Yeah,
Like,
he smacks it out of
the
his hands.
And then he pretty much chases the old guy away. So right now, he has that spidey sense, pretty much. And, he protects the kids. The kids don't really know much.
Mm-hmm.
The parents, they're doing their own things. It's the type of community that's going on here. But that scene was pretty like goated. If you were to be Willem Dafoe in this scene, brother, like approaching a creepy old guy in front of kids,
I know.
what would you? I don't know, like how.
Well, yeah, okay. I feel like he was super extra with that because instead of just confronting him, he's like, "Why don't we just buy the soda? He said you're thirsty. Let's buy the soda."
Yeah.
I don't know if I do all that. Just be like, "Get the hell out of here, dude!" Like,
Oh. Kind of teaching them a lesson in some way.
Yeah, I
That's
guess
what
so,
Willem Dafoe
yeah.
was doing. Mm.
so in a way, he's still kind of like that father figure. Even to that guy, he's like, "Let me teach this guy a lesson.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna play this out." He takes it 2 steps more than I guess typical, but it's very effective and very memorable. That was probably one of the funniest scenes in the movie, even though it's very serious. But I guess that is kind of the whole movie. It's like
Yeah.
a serious situation, but they kind of make light of a lot of it.
Yeah. And then this next one, I think we added it because we don't really know the background of Willem Dafoe's character as much. We don't know if he has family. We don't know how long he's been manager. We see some confrontations between the owner of the motel and, kind of get a little bit of a glimpse of his life. So there's this moment where he's fixing the ice machine and he has like a random young dude with him. Did he say it was just his father, or it just
They
kind of
didn't-
like implied? Like,
Yeah, it was just implied. They didn't explicitly say like, "Oh, his father's son," but like it was
Yeah.
implied because he was the helper was helping Bobby, Willem Dafoe's character, take the ice machine into the elevator. That was pretty funny on its own. But then in the elevator, that's when the helper was like, "Oh, like
Can't
this
come out
lady,
here."
like meaning his mom, like wanted
Yeah.
to see him or like wanted to be in touch or something like that."
Yeah, and you kind of want to like know a little bit more, but you kind of just left out of speculation. But that whole ice machine thing, it was so genuine. I feel like that's how I would be if it was just me and you moving
Yeah.
a big ass appliance. I'd be like, okay,
I
let's
know,
move it
right?
over a little bit
Okay,
here.
clockwise? No, counterclockwise. Yeah.
So, and apparently, according to some interviews, that scene took 4 takes. So it was 4 times that they had to drag it to the elevator, bring it down, bring it back up, drag it to the elevator again. So it was a little bit of a funny scene.
Yeah.
Again, not really. It doesn't really give anything towards the movie because it's just everyday life, I guess.
Yeah, it does kind of give him a little depth of character
The
because
depth
it's like
of the character, yeah.
he's such a dad and like a caretaker to the whole motel and everyone in it, but this is his son, and it seemed like he didn't really like care too much about him or like the mom or anything.
Although you can be, a very father figure, or you may seem like you're not broken in any way overseeing these tenants, that he's also in somewhat of the same position as him.
Yeah,
Whatever
he has his-
woes and things he's going through and stuff. This next one, I think this one kind of gives more in depth about the main characters as well, kind of like where their positions are at this point of the movie. I think it's mainly Haley, the mom, trying to pretty much make rent, I believe.
Yeah.
Or was she just getting kicked out?
So I think the policy is they can't let people stay at the motel for more than like a month or something. So like on the 29th day, they're like, okay, kick him out. So I think that's where you're getting at right here, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So so Willem Dafoe, as the manager, is forcing Haley and Mooney, the two main characters, or he's kicking them out basically for 24 hours, as per the policy. But then he's helping them out. Like he's like carrying their stuff. I guess there's some agreement or like procedure that Willem Dafoe has where like, okay, you stay at this other motel. We have a deal with them so that you stay with them for 24 hours. You can come back and stay with us for another month. But then of course things kind of shit hits the fan where there's like this motel that he sent them to is like had new owners, like that previous agreement was no longer valid. So she like flips, like the Haley flips out and then calls like Willem Dafoe over. He's like, hey, like what happened, So that was kind of that situation where he really does, he down to like the letter of the law, he follows the procedure of the motel, but he's still going to do his best to help out his residents in this way. So
yeah, and you get a good performance of Haley because she just flips out. A cool fun fact, just to bring it up right now, is that the actors, this was their first time acting in general. So Willem Dafoe was the only seasoned actor there, and everybody else either actually lived there or just never acted before. And I think that's kind of cool on Willem Dafoe's part because he is such a humbling character, or he just likes to learn different methods or adapt to different things. As we've seen as previous movies, he's very adaptable to whatever the directors give him. So in this case, he actually placed himself as like me needing to fit in with the new actors instead of the new actors fitting with him. So he pretty much discarded all his tips and tricks that he uses to prepare for acting, and he made it more fun for like everybody, He wasn't like a snobby actor. Who's a snobby actor that freaking Ryan Reynolds, I think.
I don't know, like DiCaprio, I don't know. He seems snobby. I don't know if he is or not. But yeah, no, I think that's a sign of like that's how you know that you're like an expert or like a veteran.
Yes.
It's like not only can you just perform, but you like lift up people around you too.
Yeah, and that's such a heartwarming thing. And I'm sure these other people had like a very good time doing this movie.
He's basically the manager.
Yeah.
Like in real life with acting too. He's taking care of people.
Now, this next scene, I think it gets pretty intense.
Yeah. So, I guess Haley,
throughout the movie, there's just kind of like instances.
Yeah, there's like kind of hints. But Haley, I think she was a stripper or something, right? But then she got fired. So then she kind of resorts to other methods of making money. They kind of hint at it in the movie because there's like guys coming out of the room.
I didn't get it the first time.
Yeah, I didn't get it either. And then they also kind of show Mooney, the kid, like in the bathtub, right? She's in the bathroom, in the bathtub, kind of just doing her own thing with loud music playing. So they kind of hint at there being things going on where Haley's making money. So then, of course, later down the line of Willem Dafoe Bobby, he notices this And
He's just seeing random guys leave.
Yeah, he kind of like confronts Haley a little bit because she's paying rent. And he's like, "Where'd you get this money from?" But he kind of knows where she got the money from. So he's really just kind of looking out for Mooney, because she's there too. She's in the bathroom, like ignorance is bliss. So
And I think it kind of escalated a bit because there was one scene where a guy walks in the bathroom to take a piss.
Yeah.
And she's in there. She's just like...
Mooney's like taking a bath and there's this random dude that just walks in.
And I think that's kind of like where it hits the fan. I think Willem Dafoe comes in and starts... Oh, no.
So actually...
Yeah.
That guy that walked in the bathroom, he left behind, or Haley stole some magic bands, which are basically like Disney World tickets.
Yeah.
And, Haley turns around and sells those. And they end up confronting each other again, like the guy whom hired her services and lost his magic bands. So that's where Willem Dafoe kind of butts in and diffuses the situation again. Kind of like implying like, oh, like, what were you doing here? He knew what he was doing there. So he was going to like, oh, you got family or something, like we can write a police report about all this stuff.
Which
so
is
really
crazy.
dude. Yeah, really protecting Haley, even though obviously what she's doing is not good. But, doing his managerial duties, like double-sided almost, like he's being a great manager, but he's also being a father figure. Like the whole movie, basically.
This is where Haley gets angry again of having a check-in guest, I believe.
Yeah. So then now Bobby's like, oh,
super upset.
Yeah, you can't be having these people like come like that. You got to check in your guests. And then she like flips out. Even like this is like the angriest she's been in the whole movie. And she's been angry a lot in this movie.
Yeah.
Where she like is yelling at him like,
they're just both going back and forth like, you're not my father.
Yeah.
Or blah, blah, blah. It's just a lot of discourse between them.
Yeah. And they're fighting like it's a father and daughter, like being angry at each other. So this is where, she's screaming at him and she takes off her pad and slaps it onto the glass door.
I don't know if it was stained. Was it stained?
I don't know. I was just laughing. Like I didn't pay too much attention to the details, but that was just so funny. I was like, what?
Oh, brother.
Like, how do you think to do that?
After all of the all the scenarios with the prostitution and just other stuff that the kids are undergoing. Yeah, I think their form of CPS kind of gets involved. And, Bobby's trying to come in to diffuse the situation. And essentially, this is kind of like where Mooney is for sure going to get taken away. Haley was also very defensive as well. And Mooney is like essentially saying goodbye to like everybody. And I think Bobby kind of helps her with that in some way.
Yeah. Well, the whole CPS was like confronting Haley like in the room with Mooney right there. So then Willem Dafoe's like, hey, why don't you go outside,
Yeah.
So he's like trying to even then still kind of like shield her and protect her. So yeah, why don't you go say goodbye? Go say goodbye to your friend Scooty and whatnot.
That's essentially the important scenes in the movie that we believe.
In which Willem Dafoe is a part of.
Yeah. And before we get into some of the ratings and our ratings here, I kind of want to share what Willem Dafoe did to prepare. For the other movies, we've shared what he's done. He did, what was it, for Nosferatu? What did he do? He studied performance.
Oh yeah, he's silent films, and, theater, theatrical acting.
Yeah, or even language class in linguistics or whatever. But for this one, Willem Dafoe actually took the time to interview motel managers and spend time with them, pretty much observing them, see how they presented themselves, how they talked, what their views was for the work that they do. And this definitely shows in the Florida Project because he was proud to be the manager. He has a very good. He seems approachable. He's
Mhm.
he's very good at confronting people. Like you said, tolerates a lot of stuff. But I just wish we just had more. I think you noted here that he had like a limp.
Yeah. So it seems like one of the things he does to really get in the role is like he like
Creates
has
these
some sort,
things.
yeah, like who would think like this manager needs a limp? But of course, Willem Dafoe thinks that this manager needs a limp.
That's so crazy,
Um,
dude.
and I think small things like that help him get into the role. Even though it's like it doesn't seem important, like it probably was important for him.
But overall, pretty good. Director, pretty great as well.
Yep, Sean Baker.
Very natural scenes. You see a lot of the helicopter. You see a lot of the sunset. There was this moment where there was just birds, and Willem Dafoe was actually moving them along.
Yeah,
That was
like
kind of funny.
actual birds just appeared on set, and he's like, "All right, I'm the manager. I gotta take care of this."
Yeah.
So yeah, it seemed like it wasn't even a movie. It was just him literally just being the motel manager.
hotel
And they're
manager.
Like, okay, well, we're filming, so
Such a delightful movie, Owen. I felt
Yeah.
great watching it. I watched it by myself. I think it was maybe an hour and 45 minutes.
yeah, not too long.
Not too long.
So definitely put it on your list if you haven't seen it already.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and review. Let's start with the movie. What would you rate this movie out of 10 spotlights?
Honestly, brother, this movie was such a joy, especially during the time where the green screen, blah, 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 blah. This one was such a pleasure. I'm going to rate this film a 9.5 out of 10 spotlights, baby. Such a good film.
Ooh, the last 10th light is flickering.
What about you,
for that
brother?
9.5. I give it, I'm not afraid. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. 10 spotlights out of 10.
Hey.
This is no Hollywood slop. This isn't Avengers 27. This is the Florida Project. You've never seen a movie like this in your life.
It's so good.
It
Okay.
was amazing.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Yes.
Nice.
Wait, why would you give it? Why are you missing the 0.5?
Why am I missing? Okay, so I think I wanted just more backstory on his character.
Mm.
I know it wasn't mainly about him, it was mainly like the children and the tenants, but I needed a little bit more of a oomph in some way,
Okay.
Like, yeah, he was good, don't get me wrong. It was just, I needed a little bit more.
Now, how would you rate his performance? Now, I want to interject and say he did receive an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor for this film that he unfortunately didn't win.
God damn it.
Um,
Who the fuck took this?
I know it was
You had it, brother. Something Bert.
it was Sam Rockwell in Three Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri, which I heard actually is a really good movie. So
We have to take a look. But
yeah, we'll have to investigate to see if it was worthy of dethroning Defoe.
maybe a future episode. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? The movie, bro. I mean, his performance. Again, I'm going to rate him a 9.5 out of 10 spotlights, bro. Same thing. I wanted a little bit more oomph, more uniqueness. That 10th light is flickering. So good, so raw and authentic. 9.5 out of me, for me.
Okay.
What about you, brother?
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm not afraid. This is a great performance, a masterful Willem Dafoe performance.
You gotta
if
stop
I
giving
must
out these-
Say so myself. Okay, well, yeah, maybe I have to reevaluate. Maybe we'll at the end of our season for Willem Dafoe, we'll kind of like rearrange.
Okay.
But I give this a 10 out of 10 yet again.
10 out of 10.
For Dafoe's acting, his prowess, his scene stealing abilities. I want to liken this to The Platoon, the very first episode we did of this podcast.
Did you give that one 10 out of 10? I don't think you did.
No, I didn't. But he was, like the father figure of the platoon, the moral compass, the moral anchor. And here he is again in a similar role, obviously a different setting. And he just, murders it. What I wanted out of Platoon, I think, was just more of him. And here is more of him.
Ah, I see. Very poetic, dude. Now, let's take a look at what the critics and the audience are saying in the world. Owen, give us a little bit of an insight with IMDb.
IMDb as a whole, and I guess as an average, gives the movie A 7.6 out of 10.
That's crazy. These are just Hollywood loving slops.
Yep.
You know?
They just love themselves some Thor 7, Iron Man
12.
Just kidding, of course. One example that we pulled was a 6 out of 10 from Al's Ex Gal. We know why you're Al's Ex Gal. They said, I'm sure director Baker wants the audience to sympathize with these people living on the wretched edge, only feet away from the tourist capital of the U.S. Skipping along. But essentially, Willem Dafoe, they go on to say, has won many supporting actor awards already for this movie, and at first, he seemed like a shoo-in for a long-deserved Oscar. However, I can't really see why Dafoe was nominated. He's not bad at all, but there's nothing to this role that seems worthy of the acclaim.
What the hell? This man's crazy.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? Moving along, we have the tomato meters and the popcorn meter. The tomato meter, which is the critics, they are labeling this movie at a 96%, which is pretty good. It's that 9.5 area, 9 out of 10. And we also have an 81% for the popcorn meter, which is just casual audience like me and you. We took some reviews. We have a top critic here from the tomato meter. His name is Campbell with a K. He says, a work that combines boundless energy and childlike enthusiasm with dark social realism. Sean Baker's wildly inventive style of filmmaking has resulted in the gorgeous masterpiece that is The Florida Project. I agree with this guy. It's a very different film style, I believe, especially during this time. So very, very, very good. But yeah, that's pretty much is it for The Florida Project. Owen, not sure if you have any closing statements before we reveal next movie's episode.
Yeah, no, it was just a fantastic film. Definitely recommend everyone watch it if you haven't seen it, and if you have seen it, watch it again.
Would you recommend a friend to watch this?
Yeah, Willem Dafoe movie night. This is close to the top. We've had a few misses. We've had some great hits, and this is one of them.
Yes, awesome. All right, Owen, what do we have next week?
All right, next week we are looking at Eternity's Gate.
2018 film.
2019, I think, actually.
2019? Do we have our notes wrong? Oh, no.
I think. Yes, 2019.
All right, 2019 film.
Eternity's Gate, where Willem Dafoe plays the renowned artist Vincent van Gogh.
It's going to be a great one. So if you guys want to go ahead and join us in the conversation and do a deep dive vibe into Willem Dafoe's performance, check out At Eternity's Gate and check back with us a week from now. And we can dive into the world of At Eternity's Gate. I'm very excited for this one. Never seen it before. I like Van Gogh. My wife likes Van Gogh. So I'm very excited to see how Willem Dafoe portrays this man. Yeah,
yet another twist, another role that Willem Dafoe adds to his little pockets.
Yes.
This man can do everything.
But I believe we'll go ahead and conclude today's episode. I want to thank you guys again for tuning in and taking a listen and supporting us as well. As always, give us a like, subscribe, rate us 5 out of 5, 5 stars out of 5, please.
And throw your comments in the chat.
Everything.
If you disagree,
tell your friends.
If you agree.
Tell your friends about us. Just let us know how we're doing. Do we have good takes? Do we have bad takes? You let us know in the comments below. But thank you so much again. We'll see you guys next time, and enjoy your movies. Bye.
Goodbye.